pretending you guys aren't here, like I just woke up in the morning, stretch,
But all jokes aside, you guys know what it looks like to wake up in the morning. Your alarm goes off, you roll out of bed and you get up, right?
I don't feel like I have to show you all the B-roll of my alarm going off at 4 a.m., me rolling out of bed and me getting up looking like an absolute nightmare, and then pretending like I look great with my hair all done, rolling out of bed, going and getting a cup of coffee, and then starting the day like a superhero, because that's not realistic in the real human world. I'm gonna show you my morning routine that's helped me be extremely successful, extremely productive in the mornings, and also it's not going to be overly crazy like some of these other ones. Listen, a morning routine has to come down to the individual. It's not something that everybody's gonna be great at. Take little bits and pieces of these people, but some things aren't going to work for you. Do you have to get up and get 300 push-ups in the morning? Absolutely not. Do you have to get up and go for a run in the morning? Absolutely not. Do you have to get up and drink apple cider vinegar with lemon and a little bit of cayenne pepper and some spit in it? No, you don't have to do that. If it doesn't fit your lifestyle, don't do it, because then it's just another barrier that you have to get around. Your morning routine sets you up for the rest of the day. So if there's anything that's holding you back in your morning routine, it's gonna hold up the rest of your day. So I always say you need to have 3 main things that you do in the morning that set you up for success, and these can be different for everybody. So I'm gonna show you my 3 things that really help me be successful throughout the day, and I can't go a day without. One thing that a lot of these morning routines have in common is they do drink water in the morning. I do think that's extremely important, and I've found for myself that if I don't do this, I just feel terrible throughout the rest of the day. So I always have my gallon sitting out in the morning. I get at least half of it down right when I wake up in the morning. Sometimes I do add some lemon to it to give it a little bit of flavor, but it's so easy to get your liquids in, and also if you're not hydrated throughout the day, you're gonna be foggy. That's just a proven scientific thing, so make sure you get some water in the morning. So I always shoot for half of a gallon. You don't have to do that. Get at least 2 cups in and you're ready to go. Along with the 3 main things, there are going to be little tasks that you wanna handle in the morning, and you don't have to shy away from those. Like for instance, one little task is making my bed. I don't think it's one of those things that you really have to glamify like everybody else does. It's a simple task. You simply get out of bed. It doesn't have to be perfect. Throw your sheets together, throw your pillowcases on there. You're not a soldier. Just put your bed together. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does set you up for a great night's sleep later on, because who doesn't like getting in a freshly made bed? Now, when it comes to your morning routines, it does take disciplines. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't have something set up in your morning. That's not what I'm trying to do with this video. What I'm trying to get away from is the fact that there's so many glamorized morning routines out there that have so many different steps, and it just makes you confused. And if there's anything that's gonna get in the way of you having a great day, it's going to be you messing up your morning. So you have to find the things that work for you. Now, your disciplines are important, because at the end of the day, if you're not disciplined, you're not going to see success in anything you're doing. So set yourself up for success by doing the little things, taking little bits of advice from people and trying to implement them. And if they don't work, don't feel bad, because it's not your life. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And I can talk firsthand from this. In my early 20s, I was listening to everybody's morning routines. I'd get up, I'd cold plunge, I'd take cold showers, I'd go for a run, I'd do meditation, I'd do yoga, I'd journal for an hour, I'd read, but everything that you've ever heard, I had it. And then I realized that my morning routine started at like 5 a.m. and it went till 10. That's not a morning routine. A morning routine should be quick, it should be effective, and it should be everything out of the way within like an hour for yourself. I love Alex Hormozi's look at this, where it's, I get up, I get a cup of coffee, I sit down, I start working. I love that. Simplicity, and it works for him. Now, if you need a couple extra steps, that's completely fine, but don't drag it out throughout the day, because at the end of the day, now you're just wasting time. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. Now I'm between 4 and 7 o'clock in the morning. I let my alarm kind of go off at about 7, but if I wake up before then, completely fine. I'll just get up. I'm not stuck in bed. I don't have this mindset of, well, I have to wake up at 7 or I have to wake up at this time. I just know I want to be up before 7 a.m. That's it. And my morning routine starts. Roll out of bed, throw some water on my face, and then it starts like we're starting right now. And that leads us into my next non-negotiable in the mornings. It's getting morning movement. I have found that ever since I got up in the morning and I started doing my gratitude walks, it sets me up for such a great day. And a gratitude walk is just getting out in the morning and I have nothing but gratitude. And if I ever have a negative thought, I stop and I tackle it in that moment. So that way I don't keep dragging it along the way with me. That way, by the time I get back from my walk, I'm full of gratitude, I'm full of excitement, I'm full of happiness for the day, and I'm ready to tackle it. We're gonna get out and we're gonna get some movement because it's a non-negotiable. That's another key tip, is the things that you make in your morning routine, you have to make them non-negotiables. That's where the discipline comes in. If it sets you up for a great day, get it done. Even if it's just a little bit, get it done.
So like I said, I'm on my walk right now. I'm getting a few steps in, I'm getting my morning movement, but it's also a time that I have a little extra time on my hands because I'm just out moving around. And so I've been really trying to recently reconnect with the people in my life that I really love, because I've put so much time into the other areas of my life, my businesses and, you know, making money and all that kind of stuff. And I've found in myself that I have been getting really kind of, not necessarily depressed, but my anxiety's been coming back a lot. And I really do believe that that's because I'm not around people. And I think it's so important to, you know, keep the people around you and keep the people that you love a lot around as well, because they're not going to be there for that long. So I take in the mornings my walk and I try to call my family. And this is a great time to connect with my mom, see how she's doing. You know, I know that she just had surgery a couple of days ago for like a little skin cancer tag. So I want to hear about that. And, you know, see what my dad's doing and give him a little bit of motivation and, you know, just give them a little bit of time, because you don't know how long you're going to have with the people in your life. And I realize that since I've put so much time into everything else that I'm doing, I've really missed out on a lot of the people in my life, and that's on me. And so now I really try to incorporate more of that stuff into my day to really make the most out of every single day with the people that I love. But going back to stacking different things throughout the day, there are a bunch of little itty bitty tasks that you can throw into your morning routine to just kind of get them out of the way. It could be calling your family or calling your friends and connecting. It could be taking notes. It could be that little thing that's just nagging you in the back of your head, cleaning up your house while you're walking around, while you're drinking your water, putting things away. It doesn't have to be a giant task, but you can put little tasks, inside of other tasks to make them easier for yourself. I've got about 25 more minutes, so I'm gonna give my dad a call, see how he's doing, and then I'm gonna call my mom, see how she's doing, and then it's coffee time.
Oh my God, he's not waiting to have his coffee 4 hours after he wakes up. Yeah, I wait like an hour maybe, and sometimes I have it right away. Like I said, make what works for you work. So I got my coffee, I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. But while we're waiting for that to cool off a little bit, we're gonna get into our next little thing that I like to do every single morning. And that is just making sure that you look right. And you know, that can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. For me, it just means cleaning up my face a little bit to make sure that I am exactly how I want to look throughout the day. It's nothing crazy, but I'm just gonna clean up my beard a little bit and make myself look good. This morning, just like every other morning, I'm going to be using the beard hedger from Manscaped, just because I like the fact that I can just easily use the little dial thing here and select my setting, throw it on like a 7, go over everything, and it keeps everything nice and concise. I don't have to guess with a bunch of different clipper heads and stuff like that and be messing around. It's super easy, it's super effective, and like I said, if you can make something easy in the morning, it's gonna make your life a lot easier. So this is what I use, the Beard Hedger Pro from Manscaped. Honestly, the best tool that I've used, just makes everything so easy and convenient in the mornings. If you want to grab this or any of their other products, if you head over right now to manscaped.com, you can use my code SS20OFF, save yourself 20% off and get free shipping on every single order. And especially this time of year with the holidays coming up, makes a great gift. Buy it for yourself, stocking stuffers, whatever you want. Manscaped's got you covered. Head over, check it out, use my code, and save big. Alrighty, beard is in check. We're looking good. I'm feeling awake, I'm feeling alert. I've got my coffee. And the last thing that I do every single morning is I like to write out what I'm going to do throughout the day. A lot of people have, you know, their calendars and they fear looking at their calendars. I absolutely love looking at my calendar and making sure that everything is set and ready to go, because it gives me my game plan for the day. I feel like too many people go throughout their day just kind of willy-nilly, and that's just not a way to get forward in life. That's a way to, you know, get lost and get stuck in these mundane tasks that just don't need to get done. So what I do every single day is I actually have a physical to-do list, and what I'll do is I'll write the date on it, and then the top 3 little squares on the top, I always put the top 3 things that I want to get done for that day. I never think of 1,000 things I want to do. I need to get done 3 main things. I'll look at my calendar and what are the top 3 things that I have to do. These are the biggest things that are on my to-do list today. So as long as I get these 3 done, I'm accomplished. So next underneath that, I have the things that I need to get done, but they're not as crucial. So these are things like the gym. These are things like eating. These are things like if I need to get groceries, I need to order my groceries. Little things like that that just need to get done, but they're not a priority. And then underneath that are the things that I would like to get done. So, you know, cleaning up my apartment a little bit, maybe decorating a little bit since it's Christmas time. Little things like that that need to get done. So now that I have everything down in front of me, all I have to do is go down and check it off throughout the day. And there's nothing that feels better than checking off things throughout the day that you're getting done, because it actually makes you feel, you know, that dopamine release of finishing something and accomplishing a task. Everything that we've just done took me maybe an hour, and now we're ready to go throughout our day. We can get everything done. Like I said, don't overcomplicate your morning routine. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It doesn't have to be any flashy. Just make it work for you. And if it works for you, it works for you. And if anybody judges that, who cares? It's not their morning routine. Don't feel like you have to live up to everybody else's expectations of their morning routine. Just make sure you have a few things in your morning that set you up for a great day, and be extremely hard on yourself to make sure that those main things get done to set you up to be your best self. Tell me what your morning routine is down in the comments. I'd love to hear them, and let me know if any stupid morning routines that you've tried in the past, because I'd like to know those as well, because we've all done them. But guys, until I see you again, we'll talk soon. Stay confident.